Now you mentioned that we've got the highest animal welfare is it in Europe?
I would say, well, probably in the world, yeah.
In the world. Do you think that's in a way worked to the disadvantage of the British farming industry? In the sense that, like you say, we're now importing a lot of Danish bacon rather than eating British?
Yeah, I think ultimately, especially in times of recession, people are price conscious, and ultimately animal welfare comes at a cost, it comes at a price. And I think sometimes the British farmer has maybe priced themselves out of the market, but for the right reasons. But they're not prepared to compromise on animal welfare. They're not prepared to compromise and have animals in substandard conditions, which perhaps some of our European and worldwide partners are. I think British farming as a whole prides itself on being the best, but the best does come at a price. So yeah, I think you pick up that pack of bacon from whatever country, and it's 20p cheaper than British bacon. Well, there's probably a reason for that, and I would hazard a guess it ain't because the British farmer's earning a lot more. It's because the British farmer has to spend a lot more, costs him a lot more to maintain those high standards.
Okay, and now the Countryside Alliance have recently said that the government is failing in its duty to support the British farming industry.
Well, Hilary Benn came out with the Secretary of State for DEFRA, which obviously includes farming under his remit. Came out with a classic statement saying that if we want a vibrant British farming industry, people should buy British, and yet something like 2% of a £2 billion procurement budget for food for the central government, only 2% comes from British food. Having said all that, he doesn't enforce it in his own department, let alone across government as a whole. So I think Mr. Benn needs to sit down and sharpen his pencil and think when he's spending his money. Does he want to support those high standards? Does he want to support the British farmer? Does he want to have the highest standards possible in England, or does he want to spend his money abroad and perhaps not support the UK economy and not necessarily support the highest welfare standards for rearing animals?